Up next, the Pistons taking on the Sun. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Dunn in at the 3. Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And both free throws good for Ivy. And it's Phoenix's ball. Now Booker. Oh, and Turner with a block. Here's Cunningham. Got a hand on it. Now here's Booker. And he makes it.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Here's Cunningham. They set the screen. Ball with the rebound. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Misses the 3. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker, and Coach said first, we've got to be on him at all times, and second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him, trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker. That's the name of the game here, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Ball. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. With the drive. Whoa! And that one is stuffed right through.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Pass to Dunn. Back to Ball. Spins. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Richards. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is what Ball is known for, a selfless player who is terrific at facilitating the offense.
Ivy against Booker. Cunningham, a screen on Booker, and it's Ivy penetrating. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Booker against Ivy. Turner, a screen on Booker. Shoots. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. It's intercepted. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Cunningham. To the inside. Fires the 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Booker. And Ivy pulls it down. Detroit leading by 5. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the wing, right side. There's a screen by Turner. From down low. And again, it's Detroit.
How about that? Running the pick and roll to perfection. Evident that Miles Turner loves these situations.
Looking to win the run. Dunn outside. Tries again. Booker no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Cunningham against Booker. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Just 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Free throw line jumper. Rebounded by Dunn.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Booker. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Richards inside. He's against Turner. Here's Holland. Hounded by Ball. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Turner. The 3-ball. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Durant. No points so far. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
On the wing, Ivy. To the middle. Dunn with a steal. Pass to Ball. Outside Booker. And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Pistons making a switch here. Sasser's checked in. The Pistons lead by 6. They set a pick. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Now here's Richards. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Durant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
There's a screen. And he's going for the lob.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Suns trail by 3. Booker with it. Ball outside. The floater. Durant's shot is off. The Pistons have got half. their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Pass to Sasser. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Turner, a screen on Booker. Turner with it, beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. The rebound by Detroit. Here's Holland. Good D by Ball. Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
There's a screen. Cunningham with the ball. Durant covering. Sasser outside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Sasser outside. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Porter against Cunningham. The 3 from Russell. Nails it from 3.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
From the inbound. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Kevin Porter.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the size to perfection.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And here's Durant. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Now here's Sasser. Wagner with a screen on Russell. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Sasser. 6 on the shot clock. Over Russell. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Pass to Iguodaro. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Here he goes. Iguodaro grabs a miss. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 16-4 run. And here's Porter outside. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. Jones, he's checked in for the Pistons. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Porter against Cunningham. And he converts the layup. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And no lack in concentration. Cunningham going to work.
The 3 from Russell. Jones grabs the board. Well, the Pistons shooting only 39% in the early going. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Wagner with a screen on Russell. Jones misses. And for the Suns, they're shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Outside Porter. Pass to Bay. Back to Porter. Fader on the way. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Cunningham on the wing. in 7 attempts. He's drained 3.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
The Suns leading. Durant surveying the D. Bay outside. Three-pointer. And Cunningham pulls it down.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Porter.
Evolving into the modern big, sinking that three-point shot with real confidence.
Now here's Durant. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw is good from Durant. Phoenix making a switch here. So hits one and misses one at the line.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pulls up, high post. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Detroit on top, leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the floor for Phoenix, Royce O'Neal is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Iguodala in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Takes it inside. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up, and you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Here's Russell. Outside for Booker. And Booker, cash on the 3.
Devin Booker will flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And it's Wagner missing. Pass to Holland. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Shoots from the elbow. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
Pulls up at the elbow. Wagner with a screen on Bay. Pulls it from 20. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Oh, that one misses for Bay.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
Wagner with a screen. Wagner on the wing. They need this. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Bay passes to Russell. Outside for Bay. From deep. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
All about confidence in these moments. They able to attack immediately.
Basket's good. Ivy's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Outside Booker. Oh, there's the alley. There's the steal. And about 3 minutes played now in the 2nd quarter. Sasser outside. The fadeaway. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge it.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the 2nd. Outside Booker. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Booker's got 13 now.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
Now here's Ivy. He has 6. And he's going for the oop here. No good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Bay outside. They set the pick. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. They get it back. And that one's good. Iguodaro.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And it's Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Sasser outside. To the left side wing. From the arc. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Bay against Ivy. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach wants to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Cunningham checked in for Sasser. And so it's Detroit with it. Now Ivy. He has 6. There's Cunningham with a 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball into the lane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
Give lots of credit to Ball. He's refined his free throw shooting for sure.
And so Ball nails both of them. Pistons trail by 3. Now here's Ivy. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Now here's Dunn, tightly guarded. Outside Durant. Dunn outside. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Wagner for three. Rebounded by Dunn.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside. Durant inside. Ivy defends. And Durant gets it to go. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead. Here's Cunningham. 11 points in the game. Pass to Holland. Oh, from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ball outside. Oh, deflected. Here's Holland. 5 points in the game.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Phoenix Suns. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam. On the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Wagner with a screen on Durant. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Screen by Durant. Booker looking around. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Phoenix making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Now here's Ivy. He has 6. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Ball outside. Down low. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Here's Okogie, guarded by Durant. Nice shot by Okogie.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Porter against Ivy. Richards with a screen. Here's Porter. A tad short, but it's good off the... front iron. Porter's got 5. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham with the ball. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Ivy. He's guarded by Porter. Here's the teardrop. Shots blocked. And they get it back. 3 on the clock. Cunningham. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns lead by 4. Shoots over Turner. Durant, no good.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Inside. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Okogie. Ivy with the ball. Yes, it's good. Give him 8 points now.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And here's Dunn. Now Durant. Back to Dunn. And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Pistons. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Ivy penetrating. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Okogie. Back to Cunningham. Now Ivy. He's guarded by Porter. Turner, a screen on Porter. Turner with it. And here's Cunningham outside. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
Measuring that corner triple very well. I like seeing Cunningham bury these types of shots.
And he drives in. Here's Ball. That shot off. Cunningham with some nice D. Okogie, the pass to Cunningham. There's a screen by Turner. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Richards with a screen. Here's Ball. The kick to Durant to stop the run. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Okogie. There's 45 seconds left in the half. Okogie on the wing. Offline with a 3. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Durant, guarded closely. Shoots from 14. Nice jump shot. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt?
And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
He's imposing his will at the offensive end. Points are coming from down low. You know what I'm saying? Ernie, you ever get low?
Oh, I can drop it to the floor. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Then there's Holland. Then there's Miles Turner. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good.
Shooting for Phoenix. Done.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Holland. Back to Turner. There's a screen by Turner. Tries it from 19. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, stolen by Turner. And now the Pistons in transition. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That is the length of Miles Turner on the defensive end. What a job anticipating and giving his teammate an opportunity in transition. Nice.
Now here's Booker. Shoots over Holland. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Turner. Driving inside. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Off target at the rim. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Ivy outside. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Ivy's got 11 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
The 3 from Ball. Phoenix no good that time either.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Here's Dunn. The kick out to Ball. Turner against Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Detroit leading by 8. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Suns trail by 10. Outside Booker. Ball outside. Richards with a screen. Let's go with a 3. And Lonzo Ball hit from deep. Give him 8 points now.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Ivy outside. Pass to Holland. There's a screen by Turner. Elbow shot on the way. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside for Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Detroit shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Ball. Give him 8 points now. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Back to Durant. KD jams it straight down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Cunningham missing. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And the Pistons making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. The Pistons lead by 3. Ivy outside. takes it in. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham outside. Buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 23 points.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by Detroit. On the wing, Ivy. Defended by Dunn. Now here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. And that one is hammered home.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Now here's Durant. He's got 15. Pass to Richards. Booker with it. And it's Ivy picking him up. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Turner, no good. Suns trail by 8. Now Ball. To the paint. Here's Dunn. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Good heads-up play by Ball. He sees an opportunity to create and executes on it.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And there's the screen. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Hardaway, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Durant. Another shot. Durant, automatic at the rim.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you could turn the lights out.
Cunningham against Ball. For 3, Hardaway. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Wagner's checked in for the Pistons. Bay, he's checked in for Phoenix.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Cunningham finds Wagner. And a two-handed jam!
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Now here's Ivy. 13 points in the game. Wagner with a screen. Wagner on the wings. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. And it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
Well, you put the shooting touch on full display. Mo Wagner's range makes him the perfect big in today's NBA. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Ivy. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Wagner with a screen on Ball. Cunningham passes to Wagner. Stolen by Ball. In transition, here come the Suns for the finish, and Durant with the big finish.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Now here's Ivy. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Ball against Cunningham. Outside Booker. Oh, Booker answers the 3 right back.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
They set the pick. And there's the lob.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Suns trail by 4. Now Booker, 26 points for him. Outside Durant. Pulls up on the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half. Ball against Cunningham. Cunningham into the lane, and here's Ivy from the arc. Another three for Detroit.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
High arcing shot. Rebound Detroit. Tipped away. Hardaway. Durant pulls it in. Suns trail by 5. Here's Ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Cunningham outside. Shoots over Ball. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. They finds Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And it's now only a 1-point Detroit lead. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Suns making a switch here. A tight one here in Detroit. A minute 42 left in the third. Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Holland. And he banks in the layup. Holland's got 9 points.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
To the inside. Here's Iguodala. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And the Pistons shooting around 53%, a nice number. Hardaway against Porter. Hardaway, no good.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Now here's Durant. He's got 25. For the lead. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones drives in. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Jones with a screen on Porter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Clock at 6. Here's Hardaway. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Sasser outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shoots from the baseline. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Iguodala in at the 5. And a deep 3 from Russell. Holland with a rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Jones sets a screen. Pass to Sasser. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Suns. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
And it's Ivy penetrating. Here's Sasser. And Detroit another three.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Russell. Detroit with a rebound. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Wagner with a screen on Russell. Pass to Holland. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen. Here's Sasser. Russell with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now, no more chances.
Sasser outside. Here's Holland, guarded by Russell. There's the drive. Wagner for three. Another three for Detroit.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Russell. Pass to Booker. Takes a three. And Ivy pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wagner with a screen on Bay. Here's Holland. He tries for three. It's not going to go for him. Bay with it. And it's Ivy picking him up. Bay passes to Booker. And it's good from the elbow. Booker's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Inside. Here's Jones. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation. Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Wagner with a screen on ball. Kicks it out to Wagner. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy for three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. 22 points for him.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Iguodaro, no good. And here's Detroit. They're on a 13-4 run. Wagner with a screen. On the wing, Jones. And the Pistons, another three.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
He was all alone on that one. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Jones with a screen on ball. Cunningham with the ball. O'Neal covers. And they pick up two. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Booker against Jones.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That free throw misses. Okogie's checked in for Hardaway. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Kevin Durant comes in for Bay. And the second free throw is good. Detroit leading by 8. Now here's Ivy. Going inside. Jones finds Cunningham. Count it. Cunningham's got 27.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
Ball outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Herb Jones picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
Jones, the pass to Cunningham. Over Durant. And it's Cunningham missing.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Pass to Richards. Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Booker. Durant against Jones. Outside Booker. Off the mark there with a 3.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Dunn, he's checked in for Bay. Here's Cunningham. Not going to go that time. Good D by Ball. Suns trail by 6. Durant finds Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside and does just that.
Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Cunningham's got 7 now in this quarter.
They keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Booker, pass to Durant. Cunningham against Ball. The kick to Durant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit leading by 7. Ivy with the ball. Dunn in his pocket. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Pass to Wagner. Here's Okogie. 4 on the clock. Jones from outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Dunn's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Ivy. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, Ivy has been relentless, just working hard and finding himself looks.
Outside Durant. To the middle. Ball passes to Richards. Now here's Booker. A shot from the high post. Jump shot is good. Booker's got 35.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And it's Wagner missing. Suns trail by 7. Dunn right side. Yep, that one's good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Well, the Pistons shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Cunningham looking it over. Fires it. And the call will be against Kate Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Over
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He told his players he expects more from them at the line, saying, quote, keep drawing fouls, keep getting to the stripe. But when you do, you got to make it count. Not looking to give those freebies away. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. There's a screen by Turner. Driving in. And here's Ivy from the arc. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 10-point Pistons lead.
A very capable three-point shooter. Ivy can knock down that short corner three.
Down low. Here's Richards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Ivy outside. Pass to Turner. From the line. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. He's got 22.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
With the 10-footer. And the shot's good.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Here's Cunningham. Banked it in off the glass. Cunningham's got 12 points here in the second half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Pistons lead by 10. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Six on the shot clock. Turner, a screen on Booker. Here's Cunningham. Can't hit that one. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got 39.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Fires top of the key. Clock. Goes up on the wing. Offensive board. Pass to Holland.
Crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaden Ivey.